If I meet Nadeska, a beautiful woman, hey, how you doing? I'm Kevin. You know, in the slum they call me Killer. We develop a rapport. You end up allowing me to apply pressure to you. You know what I'm saying? We have a relationship. I take you to meet mi abuelita, my grandmother, and then she asks you, baby, who your people is? And then once y'all start doing the math, she pulled me to the side and said, that's your cousin. Was I wrong if I unknowingly knew that you were my cousin? The damage has already been done, and you got that gun smoke, so I'm not about to stop. It has already been done.
I guess you on that.
Familiarity.
Was that a real story, or like you were just giving an example?
That's the truth. I'm an avid truth teller. Familiarity breeds contempt. You ever notice how you could be around somebody so long to the familiarity makes it gross? I never knew you. Yeah, I'm applying that pressure to you. You're a beautiful woman. Hey, and I mean.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Bassey, Akwa, and Kevin Gates explains how he accidentally smashed his cousin, you know what I'm saying? And Kevin Gates is one of the most smoothest talking niggas on the fucking planet, my nigga. You know what I mean? You better hope Kevin Gates is not the landlord to your girlfriend's apartment, my nigga. You better hope, you know what I'm saying? Because I could easily see Kevin Gates swindling your girlfriend to suck his dick if she could just shave off $500 of the rent. You know what I'm saying? I could easily see that happening, you know what I mean? But Kevin Gates, he was on Everyday Struggle, and he was just explaining how, you know, he accidentally fucked his cousin and continued to fuck his cousin. You know what I mean? Just listening to the way he told the story, listening to the slick talking and all that. You know what I mean? Like, Kevin Gates is one of these niggas. Kevin Gates is the type of nigga, he could get caught in the middle of a rape. He could get caught in the middle of raping a bitch. You know what I mean? And the police bust in and watch him raping the bitch. Literally watch him fuck this chick. You know what I mean? And raping her, my nigga. You know what I mean? He'll come up with some crazy explanation like, yo, but officer, her pussy was just so juicy. You know what I mean? I just had to connect with her energies, and you know what I mean, on the spiritual level, and you know what I mean, the officers will fuck around and be like, well, her pussy was juicy. Like, I could just see that happening. You know what I mean? I could just definitely see that happening. Like, Kevin Gates is one of the most slickest talking motherfuckers on the planet. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of the most slickest talking motherfuckers on the planet. Kevin Gates is the type of nigga to be able to touch a bitch's titty in the mid-conversation and get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, wow. You know what I mean? You got so grown. Like, these are God's titties right here. I could just see him doing some shit like that at church. You know what I mean? And then everybody looking at him like, oh my God, he's just so fucking, you know, he's just so blessed. He's just such a blessed young man. Like, I could see him doing that. You know what I mean? Like, Kevin Gates is the type of nigga to go on a high school field trip, you know, and meet a bitch on a bus he never met before in his life and finesse her to suck his dick in the back of the bus. You know what I mean? Like, you could just with certain niggas you could tell, you know, and just hearing him talk to Nadeska from Everyday Struggle. If you don't know, you know what I mean, she's one of the moderator chicks. The way he was talking and the way he was just holding her hand was just hilarious. You know what I mean? He was talking about like if I was to talk, like, he put Nadeska in a situation, like in a scenario that if she was his cousin and he fucked her, and it was just ridiculous. He was talking about applying pressure. That shit had me crying. You know what I mean? This nigga said, if I was to apply pressure to you, like, what does that mean? You know, I think I heard a couple other down south niggas say it, but when I first heard that shit, I was crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Gates just says a bunch of shit. Like, I feel like he could just say a bunch of shit that's jokes and just keep a complete straight face. You know what I'm saying? He could just keep a complete straight face. You know what I'm saying? And I also saw some other shit that people were saying. They said they were trying to say that Kevin Gates was moving funny. He was moving a little bit feminine and shit like that. Academic said he kissed one of his security guards or some shit like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Kevin Gates said I was a part of his religion. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either Kevin Gates is a really freaky nigga or he's a really, like, down-to-earth spiritual nigga. You know what I'm saying? But in me personally, I kind of think that there's some bullshit to what Kevin Gates is saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be some sort of bullshit into what he's saying. I don't believe a nigga that's a rapper, a nigga that was on the street selling dope, a nigga that went to prison. I don't believe that type of nigga could really amount to this. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe... I believe there's a hustle to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been through all these type of situations that would make him into a hustler. You know what I'm saying? First off, he's a Muslim. He's from New Orleans. You know what I mean? He knows Birdman. Like, it's just too many things adding up that just makes me think, like, damn, man, I don't know if I could believe, you know, the genuinity in what this nigga's doing or what he's saying. You know what I mean? In certain parts of what he was saying, like when he explained the cousin thing, in my opinion, I just think that was for clout. You know, you don't just open your phone one day and tell niggas you fucked your cousin. And I don't know, maybe he was trying to get ahead of it, but me personally, I think that was a clout move. You know what I mean? I just think he wanted to get attention, because I looked at the date he posted it. I actually went back and searched on it. You know, he posted that video talking about how he fucked his cousin, and then he found out because his grandma told him, and then he continued to fuck her. That was right before his actual big hit. You know what I mean? The 2 Phone shit, that song was hard. 2 Phones was fucking hard, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I remember when that shit dropped in like summer of 2016. That was one of the hardest songs of 2016. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really listen to his album, but a lot of people say his album was fire. Whenever I hear people say they're a Kevin Gates fan, they really, really fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? But I just have to say that shit was for clout. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of other blogs picked it up. A bunch, like these weird blogs and shit like that. Well, let me not say weird, but like niggas like DJ Small Lies. Just that name just throws me off. Like, how you got Small Lies? Are you Asian, nigga? But no smoke with Asians. But like, you gotta just let niggas know. You know what I mean? But the nigga, he clearly did that for attention. You know what I'm saying? I think once he finessed the attention, he just came up with some huge plan to like denounce doing shit for attention, to make whatever the fuck he says look genuine. And you know, and I feel like he started off with some bullshit, and now he's sprinkling in real shit in with the bullshit. That's what any good liar does. That's what any good manipulator does. You know, they mix in real truths and with the bullshit, or sprinkle in bullshit with the truth. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what happens, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I think at this moment in time right now, Kevin Gates is a more genuine person than he was 3 or 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago, he was on a different type of time. You know, he said it himself. He lost weight. You know what I'm saying? He was fat and depressed. That's what he says. You know, I'm a part of the Fat Nigga Association, but who knows, man? Maybe I need to drink a couple green juices and eat some Caesar salads. You know, maybe I need to get on that type of time and do some yoga. You know, I don't want to do no yoga with Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He might kiss me on the cheek. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's into, but yeah, man. When it comes to this situation, you know, like I said before, I don't think Kevin Gates isn't genuine in some shit he says in 2019, but going back in the days, the whole cousin shit, like, come on, man, that was bullshit. You know what I mean? That was bullshit. You know, I fuck with with certain songs. I like, even when he sang a little bit in the interview, I was like, oh shit, this nigga, like, his voice is like naturally dope. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of niggas like search around the fucking globe to find a dope engineer. He naturally has a dope voice, so that's something he has going for him. You know what I mean? But hopefully the nigga you know, stays out of certain situations that bring him into like where people are gonna question, like, is he genuine? Is he bullshitting? You know what I'm saying? Is this nigga like fucking Jim Jones? If you don't know, Jim Jones is a cult leader. Is he fucking Jim Jones? Is this nigga a cult leader? Is he a corrupt pastor? You know what I mean? That fucks the bitches that be coming to the church. You know what I mean? That just want to find some guidance. Is he a pimp? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just waiting for the dope music. You know what I mean? That's all I'm looking out for. I'm waiting for him to drop some dope music. You know what I mean? But let me know what you niggas think about this in the comment section. Turn on notifications, like, subscribe. What do you think about this? You know what I'm saying? Do you think Kevin Gates is genuine in fucking his cousin? Do you even believe that story, or do you think the story was bullshit, or do you think he's completely genuine? He's a dope nigga. You fuck with him. Let me know in the comment section. Turn on notifications, like, subscribe, yo. Holla.